Now it's time for our Good to Know, where we talk about community events, heartwarming news, and general good to know topics and information. Here is JDS Creative Academy intern Aaron Porras to start us off.
Thanks, Mia. Are you looking for a job? The Temecula Community Services Department is hiring now. You can apply for some fun positions such as a lifeguard or recreation leader. Also, mark your calendar for the premier job fair coming to the Temecula Promenade Mall on Saturday, March 19th. This job fair features hundreds of job openings. Make sure you bring plenty of resumes and be sure to dress for success. If you're passionate about issues facing the elderly and their families, you may want to run for the California Senior Legislature. The volunteer body's primary mission is to gather ideas for legislations at the state and federal levels. You have until March 31st to submit your election packet.
Are you able to give the gift of life? The Red Cross is dangerously low on their blood supply. Levels are forcing some hospitals to defer patients for major surgeries. If you want to help, you can donate blood at Temecula City Hall's blood drive on March 9th. And get ready to shake your Shamrocks on Friday, March 11th. The City of Murrieta's Community Center hosts this fun Irish event. Wear your brightest green and bring your inner leprechaun to the party, Irish style, with dancing, activities, coloring, and light refreshments. You can party like it's your lucky day.
A great way to get outside and give back to the community is through the City of Menifee's Adopt the Park Trail program. This volunteer-based program helps maintain the cleanliness of over 62 acres of parkland and 5.5 miles of trails. You can also challenge yourself while enjoying nature by joining the City of Menifee's monthly community walks program. They explore new trails every month and welcome all ages, abilities, and pets. Join them at La Ladera Park on March 12th.
February is Black History Month, and many Riverside County communities held events to celebrate African American culture and achievements. Here with a recap is correspondent J.K. Weldon.
Thanks, Mia. There was definitely a lot happening in our county for Black History Month. Starting in southwest Riverside County, the Temecula Valley Museum unveiled a mural in Sam Hicks Monument Park honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 12-year-old artist A.J. Peterson created this temporary public art piece along with contributors Kaya Bowe and Landon Stengel. The museum also examined the culture and traditions of Benin, Africa, as part of their second Saturday cultural celebrations. Benin was where the last known slave ship left to displace slaves to the United States. The celebration continued on February 19th at Temecula's Old Town Community Theater, where the performance group Hiplet Ballerinas put on an outstanding show. Further east, the Palm Springs Black History Committee's annual awards gala was held on February 5th and recognized those who have contributed to the success and achievements of African Americans in our society. And the Palm Springs Art Museum is featuring the work of Black artists this month. Their opening reception included performances by the City of Palm Springs Park and Recreation Department's drill team and drum squad, and the E&J movement. The museum also held other special presentations throughout February that were led by African American lecturers. In the city of Riverside, the Inlandia Institute's Blacklandia event series held a number of literary workshops and lectures throughout the month. I spoke with Lisa Henry, chair of Blacklandia's steering committee, to talk more about their mission and what they've done to celebrate Black History Month.
Blacklandia is a series of events, cultural events, that is hosted and supported by the Inlandia Institute. And Inlandia is literary and cultural nonprofit that serves Riverside and San Bernardino counties. And we are a very vibrant, creative nonprofit that supports poets, writers, creative artists, creative thinkers. And as a direct result of the events of summer 2020 and the murder of George Floyd in May of that year, Inlandia Institute really wanted to recommit in a public way to communities of color and to make sure that we, as an organization that serves such a large part of inland Southern California, that we were helping to spotlight and support what was already happening in the community. So every month we have numerous programs.
No, obviously being Black History Month, were there any special events through Blacklandia that were put on this month?
Blacklandia started celebrating Black History Month with a program on February 3rd, which was called Language of Healing, the Poetry of Hope. And it was really a wonderful roundtable. Romaine Washington, who's a local educator and poet, James Coates, Lydia Theon-Ware-I, and George Hammond, all really wonderful writers who have been published. They shared not only their own work, but they took the discussion to a point of inspiration, self-care, and looking towards the future. We also had a tremendous program on Saturday, February 5th, a writing series, writing about Black art with artist Richard Allen May III, and really exposing people who maybe weren't aware of the long tradition of visual artists that we've had. The next day we had a program which was a conversation between two authors. Keenan Norris is a local writer, professor, thinker, leader, and he was presented in conversation with author and educator Eric Devon, a novelist and essayist, short story writer. Keenan discussed the latest novel, The Confession of Copeland Kane. And this online event was free, like most of Blacklandia events are free and open to the public.
What do you feel makes Black History Month so important?
And African American heritage is very rich and really kind of wonderful and vibrant and diverse. It's not all one thing. So yeah, it's important to have time to be able to focus on that and for people to learn about it, as well as for people who do know about it to celebrate it.
The month isn't over yet. You can catch the third part of Blacklandia's Writing About Black Art workshops on Saturday, February 26th. Also on February 26th, the Desert Highland Unity Center and the Palm Springs Black History Committee will hold the 35th annual Palm Springs Black History Month Parade and Town Fair. The parade starts on Palm Canyon Drive and is followed by the Town Fair at New City Park across from the Palm Springs Art Museum. And this Saturday, up in Riverside, the Wind of Spirit Worship Center hosts a community party and networking event with 100 Black-owned businesses, a fashion show, some good gospel music, and a whole lot more. If you need more information about these events, check out the links on our website. Black history is not just American history, it's global history, and I invite you to celebrate Black history and culture all year long by taking time to learn more about the contributions that Black people have made that impact the world in significantly great ways. Back to you, Mia.
Thank you, JK, for that great Black History Month recap. JDS Creative Academy wants to invite you to our studio to unwind and meet new people at the Temecula Valley Chamber Mixer on March 16th. You could enjoy networking, refreshments, and drawings for fabulous baskets. Here's something to whet your appetite. Looks like fun, doesn't it? I hope to see you here Wednesday, March 16th. DigiFest Temecula 2022 will be here before you know it. The 6th annual 3-day festival, competition, and conference held April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th features an amazing speaker lineup. Here's a look at who's coming to DigiFest 2022. DigiFest Temecula 2022 festivities kick off Friday evening, April 22nd, with 2 keynote speakers. TV personality Kari Michelson, known for her success portraying Katie Kaniski on Give Me a Break, and casting director, publicity coach Jenny Brown. The evening closes with a smash performance by singer-dancer, community activist Torrin Floyd. On Saturday, April 23rd, DigiFest presents a full day of events with a prestigious animation comics panel of experts and 2 notable keynote speakers. Multiple Emmy Award-winning director of photography Mario Ortiz and award-winning director of photography Nazreen Al-Khatib. The 3-day event culminates on Sunday, April 24th with a banquet featuring guest speaker Gina Tuttle, one of America's top voiceover artists, and the voice of the Oscars. You don't want to miss a minute of DigiFest. Tickets go on sale. It's not too late to submit your work to the DigiFest competition for your chance to win a Digi. Check this out.
Submissions for DigiFest are now open. Early deadline is January 28th, 2022, and our late deadline is March 25th. Turn in something you created or go out and create something new. Visit www.digifesttemecula.org for more info.
We have top industry judges evaluating DigiFest submissions. They include animators and artists whose work has been seen in Aquaman and Harry Potter films, Emmy-nominated directors and producers, scriptwriters on current network television shows, high-level podcast hosts, artist, film development executives who collaborate with Mel Brooks and Spike Lee. So get those entries in by March 25th, and you might be a Digi winner.